Bang! Hey! Welcome back to the College Cooking Show. Today's episode, we're doing tuna tacos. Nothing goes better than a little tuna, taco, and tequila. Let's get cooking. Wrong pipe. I'm a private chef, cook for money, yeah. Super easy recipe here. All you're gonna really need, this is a star of the show, is a nice tuna steak. We're gonna sear this up just on both sides, leave it rare in the middle. It's gonna be awesome. To go along with that, we're gonna make a little bit of an avocado slaw. We got some avocados, cucumber, a red onion, some cilantro, and a scallion. And to tie it all together, we're gonna make a spicy Sriracha Mayo, toss the tuna in at the end, and that's pretty much it. Salt, pepper, that's it. Nothing much to it. We're gonna let this sit, because if we start cooking it now, it's gonna be done in a second, and then it's gonna be cold. That's not what we want. We're gonna make our slaw. The base is cabbage. You can buy store-bought. I'm using pre-pickled cabbage that I had in a jar. You can make it yourself if you have fresh cabbage. All you have to do, chop that up nice and thin, and then pour a little bit of vinegar on that. That's gonna make a pickle. You can do a quick pickle, and then let it sit for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and it's gonna have a little bit more bite to it, or you can leave it overnight for as long as you want and really pickle it. Either way, that's gonna be our base, and then we're gonna go in with half a cucumber as well to have a little bit of freshness, a little bit more crunch in there. Take a peeler and just peel that into a trash can. Many a time, vegetables slip off right in the garbage can, no bueno. Don't worry about making it pretty. As long as it gets roughly chopped up, that's all that matters. All right, cucumber in with the cabbage. Red onion, thin slices, boom. That leaves you with nice little flakes like that when they fall apart. That looks about good. I'm only gonna use half the onion. Next, scallion. That goes in there as well. I can already tell we need a bigger bowl for this. Transfer that into a bigger bowl because we still have to add our avocado all the way along the base. A little trick for avocados, you can tell that they're ripe. You do this. Take your avocado, and if you can flick this little top part off, if it's a good bean flick, it means it's ready to go. Come in here, about half a lime to tie it all together. So this is not a guacamole because we're not mashing the avocado, we're leaving it all chunky. It's a slaw. It's like a redheaded stepchild. Give it a toss. That's just a bowl of freshness. Smell. You know what's missing? Salt. Always. Salt. And you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit of heat to it. I like my stuff spicy. This is just pre-packaged Salsa Verde. You can use this is optional. If you have it, great. If not, whatever. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in just for some heat, just for a little bit of kick on the back of the tongue, and toss that in. Nice. Look at that. It's really green. Everything is green, and then you have that red that just pops. Brings it through with the red onion. Cool. If you have a radish would look nice in there too. And it gives you a nice crunch. It gives you a little bit of bite. I love an onion to bite. Like the movie Holes. You ever seen the movie Holes? Eats onions. Next, we're gonna make our Sriracha Mayo. I'm not gonna lie, this is more challenging. This is like a harder process. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take mayo, get it all out there, and you're gonna wanna take Sriracha. You wanna pour it in, and then you stir. For some, I know this is gonna be very challenging, but don't worry, you'll get through it. And you'll make a nice Sriracha Mayo. You can even pour that all back into that little smaller end. Nice. You ever go to Benihana, the little yum yum sauce? That's basically all it fucking is. Sriracha and mayonnaise, and then they put some other shit in there. Cocaine or some shit to make it addicting. Sriracha Mayo, done. Easy, easy. Tortillas. There's nothing worse than a cold tortilla. You have to heat your tortillas up. There's two ways you can do this. You can put it in the oven. You can preheat the oven to like 375. Actually, no, go lower. Preheat the oven to like a warm. Wrap these in tin foil, stick them in the oven while you're cooking. They'll get nice and warm. I prefer this method. I'm gonna take them on the stove, just on an open burner. If you don't have gas, probably use a pan and heat it up, but just go right on top. You're gonna get a nice char, and you're also gonna get it nice and warm through. Don't be afraid of the fire. Don't fear the fire. To keep them warm, we're gonna wrap them in tin foil so that when we cook the tuna, these stay nice and warm. Look at that though. You have that nice char on it. Now it looks like you're at a resort in Mexico or the Bahamas or where's that other place that's warm? Come on, there's gotta be more warm places. Jamaica. You get the point. You're gonna burn your hands. I'm not gonna lie. There's no avoiding that. But the more times you burn it, the more you just burn all the nerves and then you have no sensitivity. So that's what we're kind of training your fingers in a way. Just power through it. This is the perfect thing to do during quarantine. There's nothing else to do. You get better at skills. Burn your fingertips. Put your hand there. See how long you can hold it for. Keep doing that every day. By the end of it, who knows? You probably hold it there for a full minute. Fuck, that's hot. So we have these all toasted. Wrap them tight. Those are gonna stay warm. We're gonna sear up our tuna and then we're gonna assemble them and eat and we're fucking done. Beautiful, easy, super easy today. Very, very easy. My mother could cook this and she's a Do we have a pan? All right, pan. If you have sesame oil, that works well with tuna. I don't have any sesame oil. So for this, I'm gonna use sesame oil. Well, sesame oil is gonna give it a little bit of flavor, but it's strong. So you only want like that much, a tiny dollop, maybe a teaspoon, but it goes a long way. And then the rest will go with like that much of regular oil. This is a beautiful piece of fish. It would be such a shame to overcook it. You can eat this like right now. You could take it, honestly, you could take that and eat it. It's good quality tuna steak. You can eat this raw. What we're gonna do is get a little bit of color on it, so have a little bit of flavor, but it's good as is. A minute on each side, maybe less. Super high heat, as high as it's gonna go. Remember, this is colder. You wanna take it up before so it comes to room temperature, but even when it comes to room temp, it's a hot pan. This is cold, it's gonna start to cool that down right away. So you need it to be hot. You need it to be hot, and you need to be high. Lay away from you, go right into the pan. Should hear it right away. Perfect. All right, 30 seconds in, go in, flip. Look at that, you want that to be all raw. If it gets gray in the center, you're fucked it, you're dead. All right, that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I want. I guess you could cook it all the way through if you want. You'd be a terrible, stupid fucking idiot to do that. But hey, do what you want. It's your food, it's your dinner, it's your lunch, it's your whatever meal you're cooking. Up to you. This is how I'm doing it. I don't want anyone commenting like, oh, tuna. And now I'm just gonna cut it into chunks. Just like bite-sized pieces. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. You're cooking for yourself here, you're cooking for your friends. You're not cooking at a restaurant, don't stress about it. Look at that color though, that's amazing. Fuck, that's what you get excited about. That's what you wake up for in the morning and see this beautiful fucking tuna. Imagine if that was all the way white, brown, gray, all the way through. No, that'd be terrible, that's not what you want. You're ruining your food by overcooking it, you guys. Look at this color, I love this color. Take your diced up tuna, throw that into a bowl. We're gonna take that Sriracha Mayo we made, just pour that over the tuna. Nice, look at that. And then just mix, just give that a toss. Taste test. That's my mouth. Let's get a nice board here and let's build. It makes such a difference just to toast your tortilla. You have that nice char on it. You have a whole nother flavor profile that you've added, and it just looks better. It's gonna taste better. Let's fill these bad boys up. We're gonna start with that slaw as our base. Get in there. Make sure your hands are clean. You're handling food. Wow. You could eat that without even the tuna. Look how nice that looks. And the tuna is super rich. It's super strong, so you don't need that much of it on each thing, maybe like 3 cubes per bite. You're gonna get all that in there, and you're gonna get the freshness from the cucumber, the freshness of that avocado and that cilantro, and then you're gonna get that spiciness that comes through from the tuna. We're gonna give it a fresh squeeze of lime. Roll your lime, releases all the juices. Cut it in a quarter, cut it in another quarter, put a few on the tray, and give it a fresh squeeze. Sesame seeds right over top. Maybe a little bit of cilantro, why not? Remember, when in doubt, garnish it out. Get parsley, get cilantro, throw it on the plate. Bang! And just like that, in 10 minutes or less, you have beautiful tuna tacos. I'm just gonna go in for a bite. I gotta stop talking, these looks too good. Incredible. You have that freshness of that slaw that we made, the avocado's nice, balances out the spiciness of the tuna. Look, this dish is so easy to make, and this is gonna impress. You bring out a tray like this to a bunch of friends at a party, they're gonna be like, holy fuck, who made your tacos? You have that nice burnt edge. How'd you do that? It's so easy to do. All you have to do is get a nice piece of tuna, don't overcook it, make that nice slaw, few red onions, few avocados, a little bit of spice, and you have a perfect fucking meal. This is incredible. I'll see you next time on the College Cooking Show. I'm fucking quarantined. Let's cook.
I'm a private chef, for money, yeah.